Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Latino Slant. And I'd like to say a big thanks to Paulie for inviting me on today. You're probably wondering, who is this guy? If you don't know who I am, my name is Anthony A. Perez, and I have a YouTube channel that I've been covering film and television on for nearly 7 years on, which is just my name, Anthony A. Perez. If you're interested, go check it out. You may have seen me do a couple of written reviews on the Latino Slant website already, and as being one of the new members of the new show here on the channel, Los Cinematicos. So a big thanks to Paulie for inviting me on today, because he wanted me to talk to you guys a little bit about the new Marvel anthology series that just hit Disney Plus as of this video dropping, and that show is called Eyes of Wakanda. So Eyes of Wakanda just dropped on Disney Plus, and I got the chance to check out the 4 episodes thanks to Disney and Marvel sending them over to me early. It's a new Marvel Studios animation project, and it takes place within the MCU sacred timeline, and it follows the War Dog, Wakanda's elite group of spies, as they track down stolen vibranium across different time periods in world history. It's a cool concept. Each episode is basically a standalone mission, and you're jumping through wildly different time periods and location. One takes place in China, another in Greece, another in Ethiopia. They jump all over the place. So yeah, very much a globe-trotting, time-hopping spy anthology with a Wakandan flavor. The episodes themselves are short, about 25 minutes of actual story, which makes it an easy binge. You could knock out the whole series in under 2 hours, but because of the short runtime, the episodes do move quickly, sometimes too quickly. You don't get a whole lot of time to really sit with any of the characters or settings before it's off to the next thing. And since there's not really a central story thread carrying through, each episode kind of lives or dies on how much you connect with the moment. Now, as far as the animation goes, it's okay. It's not my favorite of the Marvel animation projects. The environments and lighting look good in places, and the costume design is strong throughout. But the character models didn't really work for me all the time. There were moments where the faces looked a little stiff or off, kind of had that early 2000s video game cutscene look. Definitely not the polish of something like X-Men 97 or even What If, where the animation really enhances the mood and tone. This felt more like a solid proof of concept that never quite got the budget bump it probably needed to really stand out. Now on the story side, I thought the ideas were interesting, especially the way vibranium plays into each different era. It makes sense. If vibranium's been around forever, of course it would end up in the wrong hands throughout history. I just wish the show had a little bit more time to breathe. That said, the last 2 episodes were the strongest for me, especially the final one, as it actually ties directly into the first Black Panther movie in a subtle but meaningful way. MCU fans who've paid attention will definitely catch what's going on there. There's also a version of Iron Fist in one of the episodes. If you've seen the trailer, that is already out there for you to see. It's not Danny Rand, but still a cool inclusion. That kind of world building where you're folding in little known characters or alternative versions of familiar ones always works for me. I like when Marvel dips into its toy box like that. But overall, Eyes of Wakanda ends up feeling more like a solid side project than a must-watch Marvel show. It's got cool ideas, a couple standout moments, and some fun action, but it's not something I see myself returning to anytime soon. It didn't hit me emotionally, the animation just didn't pull me in the way I hoped. I think it would have made for a killer graphic novel series or just flat out comic book, something where the art could really sing on the page and you can spend more time in each story imagining it as you want to. But as a show, it's just kind of fine. I'm still glad it exists though. It's always cool to see Wakanda explored outside of the main Black Panther films, especially when they're diving into the kind of historical, global spy work kind of thing. I'd be down for more War Dog stories in the future, maybe with a longer format or tighter character focus. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Eyes of Wakanda is definitely not bad. It's got some intriguing ideas and decent moments. It just didn't fully land for me. And so that's going to be my thoughts on Eyes of Wakanda. And I'd like to say a big thanks to Paulie for inviting me on to talk to you guys about this show. But the question to you guys is, are you planning on checking out this series? How do you feel like it fits within the world of Marvel? Are you a fan of the show? Whatever the case may be, leave any and all comments down below and let us know what you guys are thinking. We're really curious about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.